Focus on the solutions. Focus on where you want to go.
I mean,
Wow.
the dreams we're supposed to have are programmed into us. Make sure you don't look at what you're trying to avoid.
Welcome back, everybody. We're so excited to take you along on our epic hike today up at the Mogollon Rim. And we've been planning for this hike and excited for months to come up here, hoping to see some wild animals, and we have a fun surprise, a fun meal on the trail today.
Where we at? Poop. Horse poop. Well, what was that noise? Stirred something up. All right then. It's too cold for bears. Should be. Got some snow on the ground. Up on the rim. Is it Mogollon or Mogollon? How do you really say it? I'm not totally sure. Let's go look at this lookout.
Yeah, check out the bench.
Snow. Can you take a picture of this snow?
Can you believe we drove to hike in the snow?
I can't. I missed the snow. I'm so glad. Okay, so it's 2 days after Christmas. To you guys, you just saw us. It's probably March or April, but you just saw us move in. But technically, we move in what? 6 days? 5 days? 6 days, I think.
6 days.
6 days into the RV, and we are so excited. We came up here to hike off some energy, give ourselves a pep talk for moving day, make sure we focus on solutions, not problems that arise. We're solution oriented, and talk to you guys a little bit about that and show you this rim that we're so excited to see. Trail. We started at the top of the rim and descended straight down. I wasn't sure if we were still gonna get snow because it's 42 degrees out. I'm hoping I can keep my ears opened and my gloves off, but we did bring them. But now that we have the snow, I'm really excited.
Yeah, it's cool, especially with the pines. It's so pretty.
It smells so fresh out here.
Air's crisp, but not too cold. It's just like a perfect day to be out.
Did you start the watch?
Yeah, we're started.
All right. Which way are we going? Military Sinkhole Trail number 197 or Highline Trail?
179.
179, you're right. I did it backwards. All right, let's do it.
It smells good. It smells the pines again. Smells like home.
So there's bears up here, but they should be all in hibernation. It's late December, I think the 27th. And there's elk and, or what did we just learn they were called indigenously? Wapiti? I think it was wapiti. And there's really, we saw coyote that got hit on the side of the road, all kinds of stuff. But also, the Mogollon Rim is known, there's a legend. It's known for the Mogollon monster, and the likelihood of us seeing that, I hope, is pretty low. But if you've never heard of the Mogollon monster before, a description of it would be, depending on where you're from in the country, you might know it more as Bigfoot, Sasquatch, Yeti, one of those guys, but there are tons of reported sightings from this area, so keep them peeled in our background.
Wait, but are you gonna see them?
Or
smell them first?
So I heard you're way more likely to smell it before you are to see it.
Oh, well. So we'll keep our... Oh, all I smell is pine, though. Oh, wow, look at that. So we've been actually talking about and planning this hike since early spring. One of my mentors here recommended this hike. She's actually the one that said, you should go out there and do dispersed camping. And I was like, okay, what's dispersed camping? As you know, we figured that out and did our first dispersed camping up in Flagstaff. So this has been on our list, and we wanted to make sure we got up here before we hit the road. 2-hour drive? Absolutely. Okay. Was it worth the 2-hour drive? Oh my gosh, yes, it is beautiful up here. It's nice to have the nice crisp air.
It does feel more Christmassy now that we've got some snow.
I can't believe we're hiking in snow.
One of us knew there was a chance. Did you know there was a chance there'd be snow?
Yeah, but I thought with the temperatures it'd be melted off.
Yeah, I didn't know if it would or not. It is, yeah.
As we continued hiking, the descent became steeper, and the forest was getting thicker around us.
As we descended down, the temperatures grew hotter and the ground was no longer frozen.
Muddy.
Oh yeah. Oh wow, it's slippery.
So getting the courage to move into an RV and live in an RV full time, it wasn't easy. It took a lot of courage. And it was an idea that evolved and has continued to evolve. But to start the story there would be starting in the middle. So let's kind of talk about what gave us the mental freedom to be able to have the courage to dream like this.
Today more than ever, but probably every generation has felt like this. You know, the dreams we're supposed to have are programmed into us, and with technology in today's world, right? Like, we're told what we're supposed to desire and chase after, right? It's the house, the picket fence, likes, clicks, money, things. That's what we're trained and programmed to go after. And you have to first step out of that mindset before you can really start to really think outside the box into, well, what are my actual dreams? What would I do if I could do anything? What would it look like? And then you can start to think, well, now how do we make that happen?
And we're programmed to believe on what success looks like. And that's where we've taken a step back and thought about creating the life that we love and that we enjoy and being able to leave a positive impact. That's our success. And that's what we're looking to do with creating this lifestyle. And when you put your value and your worth in something external, you lose power, you become the victim. And once you recognize this and realize this is true, you'll recognize it in your mindset.
But this is where you become empowered. As soon as you recognize it anywhere within yourself, you then have the ability to change it. And that's where your real power lies. I think the real danger there with being told what success is we start to define our own self-worth by societal norms, and then we wonder why we have a mental health crisis on our hands or our own personal struggles with depression and anxiety. And so giving ourselves permission to step back and be our own judge, that's really the best thing we can do.
We just hit our first mile marker and our elevation is 7,010 feet. So we're still pretty high up, even though we've been going down.
Got some youngsters. Look at this little tiny guy.
Wait, so the question is, are we doing brunch or lunch?
We packed both.
We packed both. And now I'm getting hungry. We thought we might have brunch when we get here and lunch at the end. What should we make?
Feeling hungry, we continue downward, enjoying the epic sights.
I just came to the realization that we've been walking downhill the entire time, and this is an out and back trail, which means we will be walking uphill the whole way back. Something to keep in mind.
Yeah, this is a descent big time.
Say it again.
That's why my legs are a little shaky.
Yeah. We do both always say the downhill's harder than the uphill. We're about to find out. Hold on, what were those? Were those just dog prints?
There's one. Oh, here's a dog print. Yeah, so proud. Ew. Is that two different poops?
Yeah.
What was that one eating? That looks like popcorn.
Some sort of seeds.
Ate the kernels.
We kept a close eye on the trail for animal tracks and scat to stay aware of our surroundings.
This view is awesome.
I can remember in middle school when my mom took me driving for the first time. I was, I don't know, 12 years old, 13, I'm not totally sure, but just in a parking lot, nothing crazy, but it was snowy and icy, and it was a lesson, it was serious, and I remember her telling me to focus and look at where I wanted the car to go. You know, like if you ever been taught how to drive on ice, right? You're supposed to steer your way out of it, essentially, and that's what she was saying. Steer your way out of it. Look where you want to go. And then I remember at age 19, I took to get my motorcycle endorsement to be able to ride motorcycles, and I took a class to be able to do that. And when I was taking that class, they said the exact same thing: look where you want to go. But they also said, make sure you don't look at what you're trying to avoid, because whatever it is you're looking at, that's where you're gonna head. And so really it's the same lesson, right? And it's the same thing we've been talking about. We have to look at what we're trying to go towards, and we have to really strongly know what that is first. And once we can look at what we're trying to go towards, do it. If we just think, oh, well, I don't have enough money, I don't have enough this, I don't have the right car, the right job, you know, whatever obstacles are in our way, because we all have obstacles in our way to achieve whatever it is we're trying to achieve. But if you focus on those obstacles, they tend to hinder you. If you focus on where you're trying to go, all of a sudden those obstacles just become something challenging and fun to overcome.
Yeah, and so that carries into everyday life, right? So focusing on the solutions, focusing on what you do want, instead of focusing on all the things that could go wrong or all the potential problems, right? We spend time, well, what if it doesn't work out? What if it does? What if it turns out better than you could have imagined? So start focusing on what you want to happen in those solutions and where you're going. And that's where you'll end up.
What's your best guess for the scat?
Well, it does look too small for bear, but it's pretty fresh. It's got a lot of seeds and berries in it.
What type of scat do you think it was? Keep in mind, it's December 27th. Probably not very likely bear.
They're sleeping.
Maybe coyote. Fox.
What do you guys think? How big this rock is?
It's huge.
Boulder. We've gone 0.93, 50 minutes fighting with us.
The trail became rockier and more challenging, but it felt great to have the sun on our faces.
It's gotten a lot warmer and no more snow. A bunny rabbit I did not get on film just hopped out of this little brushy area and scared the bejesus out of me. This is a good sitting rock.
We found a cozy little spot, perfect for having lunch on the trail.
All right, lunch or breakfast, what did we decide? So it's sausage gravy or pasta and meat sauce? Sausage gravy and biscuits. Option one.
Option 2.
All right, option one. What's your vote?
What do you want?
They're pretty similar calorie-wise, so. Breakfast or lunch? We haven't had either, so. Okay, who has this debate? What do you want? No, what do you want? No, what do you want?
Narrowed it down to 2.
Which would you rather try first? I'll pick sausage gravy. Here we go. 1 1/3 cup, so 10.5 ounces. All right. All right, we gotta estimate. It's at 10.5 ounces of water. What do you guys think? 10.5 ounces?
do not eat. Yeah, don't forget your setup. We specifically came out here on a Wednesday because the visitor center was closed. We thought, oh, well, maybe it won't be crowded, and there has not been another soul in sight. So we could just sit on the trail and eat our breakfast or brunch in peace and enjoy this beautiful view. There she is. Ten minutes. Timer's going. 10 minutes. What I love about bringing a dehydrated camp meal like that is that it saves us from getting something that's quick, cheap, and easy, like fast food or something when you're out and about, right? We drove 2 hours to get here. But also, then you can enjoy it out in nature, right? We could have packed a picnic, and we often do. You guys have seen us do that. But those are great to have on hand for in case of emergencies, all that kind of backstock. And we keep those handy, and we decided to grab them this morning in case we got hungry and we wouldn't have to stop.
We love taking these meals along with us. We've found on this like cool winter hike, nothing beats being able to have a hot meal in the middle of your hike or post hike while you're on the trail. So Peak to Refuel has been the best brand that we have found, and we've tried several of them, and they taste excellent.
You know, it's sponsored.
Not sponsored yet. But we do stock up. We have a couple more we haven't tried. We have a lot of favorites. I think this is our first time.
This will be our first time having the sausage gravy, and it would have been the first time had we gone lunch.
Yeah, with the pasta.
But we have literally probably had 85% of their flavors and not been disappointed with a single one of them. So
Yeah. Just the quality and the texture, just above any other ones that we've tried, which definitely makes a difference. Yeah, we've tried several brands, and this by far has been the best. So we're super excited for our brunch on the trail.
grab your spoon.
Right there on the side, right? Cup.
It's time. If you're wondering why we're sharing, it's because it's 1,100 calories of food and we've hiked 1 mile.
Yeah, these come in 2 serving packs, so.
Yeah, definitely serve 2. Okay, the gravy looks amazing.
Those are some big biscuits.
Big hunks of biscuits. I don't know if they're...
Hope they're soft.
Oh, it smells really good. It's hot. Oh, you found a little chunk?
I broke it.
Oh, nice. It's breakable?
Mmm.
Oh, yeah.
Little crunch.
It's way better than I expected. Wow. That biscuit's rehydrated plenty.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
This is a good one.
I did put a little bit too much water in it, but I've learned with rehydrating, a little too much water is way better than not enough. You know, you get worried about dehydrated meat dishes because you never know what the texture is going to be like, but sausage is great.
They're like tiny little meatballs. Like the size of a pea.
Sausage has good flavor.
It's like Bob Evans.
It is kind of like Bob Evans. That is a very great comparison. So if you like Bob Evans, you'd like this.
Bet you're not missing a spork now.
Nope.
She's finishing it.
No, I'm not finishing it, but
Don't get it all over your shirt.
you can finish it.
That's the norm. I normally get to finish everything off.
Birds.
I think we got it.
If you do pack a picnic, pack everything out. Leave no trace. We always do. Every little wrapper, everything. It goes with us.
That was satisfying.
Highly recommend. Peek to refuel if you want to send us some. Feel free.
Think I'm ready to hike the mile back. I'm refueled.
Life is really what you make it, right? We drive up here a couple hours, pack a picnic, go for a long hike. What a great day.
Yeah. Wow, having a hot lunch on the trail on this cold day, that was a treat. Life is what you create. You get to create your own life, and I encourage you guys to think differently. Focus on the solutions, focus on where you want to go, right? If we focus on what we're trying to avoid, that's where you're going to end up. So focus on what you want. Dream big. There's no dream too big out there for you. Our life is an adventure, and you can make your life an adventure too. Join us next week as we continue to explore and learn all about the RV.
What'd you say? Hike back uphill harder?
Yeah, but I just choked on my water. But feels definitely harder.
I sweat through my baseline.
Now we're back to the top. Good hike.
Great hike. Thanks for joining us.
I can't get my strap.
You need help?
It was all like up in my back. Why was it so high? Not too much stuff on.
Ready?
Yeah.
Man, it smells good out here. It smells really good.
I can't say this whole paragraph on my own. Anything else we want to talk about? Not particularly.